Peace again.
Okay. So, welcome to the Jonny Show. This is Shtoite with an E, and I'm Jonny. And we're going to talk today about what?
Brilliant.
Oh, we talk about things. Yes. We talk about things.
That was...
Yes, we're going to have to do that every time now.
Don't stop what you do, I won't stop loving you.
So we're going to talk about Mrs. Blacket.
Hello,
Who
well,
is she?
she's my aunt,
it's me.
or at least...
I was wondering if
Oh my goodness, it's okay. She was.
Yeah.
She was my aunt.
Just a moment of silence.
That
wasn't silence.
What would you like to know about her?
How is she your aunt? How are you related? Who is she?
Okay, so as you probably heard from her, documentaries, she was born in Weirdland, was it?
Yeah.
I do believe. And at the, Music Academy, I think it was, where she taught notes. Institution, I think she liked to call it.
Yeah.
She met a guy who I think they got married a little after that when they moved here. She had a son named, what was his name?
Something Grapevine.
Like Charles or something.
Yeah.
I forget his name even though he's my dad.
He's your dad?
So, because she's my aunt.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But I don't see a lot of him since he's in jail for attempted murder.
Wait.
They think he murdered her.
Oh.
I'm not quite sure.
Man.
And
I don't actually watch, CCTN that much, so I don't know.
I'm a real fan of CCTN.
Okay, yeah. So I don't watch that a lot, so I don't know a lot about the conspiracies.
I'm all up to date about that stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah,
I mean, the interview with the sisters.
With who? With the sisters? Yeah.
In the
I did see that.
You saw that one?
Mm-hmm. I saw that one. What?
Probably because it's the only one.
No, that's the only one for this season. There's tons of seasons.
Tons.
It's a TV show.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
So.
Anyway, what happened with? So he's your dad.
He's my dad. He's in jail right now. I never really saw a lot of him because he's.
Yeah, he's kind of
People like
mysterious and dark.
to call him a pillow, just because of his race.
That is so derogatory.
It's very racist.
Man.
I mean.
I'm sorry. It's okay. I'm here.
So
okay.
So I'm part of his race and part of
Who's your mother?
my mother.
Your mother. Okay.
Who was like me.
Was she what's the I didn't watch the show, but the sister's last name?
Welshny? Welshny sister. No, Welshny.
Yeah.
Joe and Elena Welshny.
Joe and Elena. Elena's great.
Are they related to them?
They are not
mother,
related to my mother, but they were friends of my mother's uncle.
I have a new sister. Okay. Friends of your mother's uncle?
Yeah. Your mom has a friend, suddenly their kids are your friends. Creepy.
Are you friends with Elena and Joe? And
I'm not currently because of their beliefs.
Oh.
It's a sore subject. So
okay,
I'd rather not.
We'll talk about that later. It's okay. We'll get into personal things later. So, about Mrs. Blacket, she's from Weirdland?
No, I don't have to.
Did you always know your aunt?
No, I only knew her when my dad took me to see her at an interview, actually. And we met, we kind of hit it off backstage, and she asked me if I wanted to be her man or her woman, that, you have to study them a little because their ethnicity requires a steady hand because they aren't as stable as other ethnicities. So
Yeah, I mean, her
we
fragile
did that,
state
yeah.
of health.
Yeah, and her glaucoma.
Yeah, that was.
And then
that was a big deal.
her problems.
What other problems did she have?
Her hat, we call it a hat,
Her
H-A-T. Of course, we know it had to do with her neural systems.
Mm-hmm.
So she was always
Basically
just a
robotic.
little. It wasn't really connecting
Was she-
with her.
So are you saying she was a little insane? Like,
Well, I
Like
wouldn't
mentally?
say that, but
You're-
she was a little bit
so you have a little
mentally
insanity in the
unstable.
So
She
you
was
have-
unstable.
Okay, she was unstable. Is that normal for people with weird lands?
Instability with that culture and ethnicity is sort of regular.
So that is normal.
It is a little bit normal.
So is like your dad mentally unstable?
I wouldn't say that, though he is in jail for prison.
Here's something that I just like to do you believe that your dad is innocent?
At this point, I'm just not sure anymore. I don't know. It's
How-
just at this
yeah.
point.
How has this affected you? It's growing up.
It's
Your
put
dad
me
in
in the
prison?
spotlight, of course.
Yeah. Well, that's true.
It's true. But before that,
I killed her.
we were, we weren't really connected very much because of our differences.
Well, you don't even share his last name.
I know,
because,
yeah.
yeah,
With that,
Was that a legal thing that you did,
it
or
was sort of, but with those people, those ethnicity,
a weird land?
they from a weird land.
Mhm.
They take the I hesitate to say this, but the normal person's last name.
Oh.
So it
I see.
usually is the mother.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Are you in the witness protection program? Are you being were you actually witness? Did you witness?
I
You did witness
I
your
did.
aunt's death, didn't you?
Oh, help her! Oh my goodness, it's okay.
I'm sorry. I know we're bringing up a lot of hard things, and
I'm sorry. It's just I don't know.
were you really close to your aunt?
I was after we first, hit it off. I was pretty close with her.
I know you had a hard childhood. Your
yeah.
dad wasn't always there.
Yeah, so she invited me over a lot so I could sleep in her basement and record her histories, and she taught me notes and the drawing.
Oh, yeah.
She taught me that, and I can almost get it now because I have her blood in me, or
That's true.
not blood, but
They don't have blood.
that.
I'm sorry. Yes, that was a little racist. I apologize. It's okay. We understand, right? It's a difficult subject. So,
have some of her coffee.
Okay. So yeah, that's
Are you
sort
good?
of the
Yeah, okay.
I'm good.
Okay.
So that's sort of the story, my dad and my aunt are both the same, and then my uncle and my mother are of course I don't know how to say this, but they're dead.
Oh, okay.
Um
I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that I would get so
I need to cut.
emotional with this. Oh, you need a cut? Okay. I just wanted to ask you just one final question, just a little bit more about your childhood. So, can you tell us, after your aunt died and your dad, how old were you when this all happened? You were pretty young, weren't you?
yeah, I was about I don't know, it was quite a while ago. It
Yeah.
was, maybe I can't quite remember if it was 1 or 2 digits.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
it was back there quite
it was,
a ways.
It was quite back, and that's when you met the Calcris, right?
Yes, I
because
met the
you kind of had
Calcris
an in with your
class.
aunt, and
Yeah.
and that's when
She was sort of a VIP elite.
and
Calcris
is that when you
member.
changed your name?
That's when
That's
that
when you
is
changed your name,
yeah.
and that's you never changed your first name
No.
because you've always been Shtoite with an E. But You changed your
A
last
lot
name
of
and you
people
became-
forget that I have an E on the end of my name, so
Yeah.
I get a lot
bet-
of that.
It's hard, but we'll talk about that
Yeah.
later, a little bit more about your background. But thank you for sharing. This has been a little bit about Shtoite with an E. Maybe we'll talk about my background sometime. Of course, she has plenty more. But yeah, this has been about the Blacket side of
got
her.
a small sibling.
So yeah, thanks for watching. We talk about things. Oh, bye.